Now, this week's segment of Indiana Farm Report takes us over to Clinton County. I spoke to a local farmer who explains his method of farming and the family business he's created. So would you consider your farm to be an environmental friendly farm then?
I would, very much so.
Environmental friendly. That's how Clint Orr, the owner of Orr Family Farms, describes his operation.
About 82% of all the electricity that we use is all generated by solar panels.
The Orr Family farms roughly 3,200 acres of corn and soybeans.
Unless we do a ditching project, we're exclusively no-till and strip-till.
Orr decided to do this type of farming as an environmental friendly option. Along with no-till and strip-till,
We have cover crops on virtually every acre.
Orr says the family farm has a lot of long-term partnerships with livestock operations in order to get fertilizer for their fields.
We've come up with an environmentally sound way of getting that manure off of those farms and onto our fields in a way that doesn't disturb the soil very much.
The Orr family sells their crop to Tate and Lyle.
We grow non-GMO waxy corn for Tate and Lyle. It's a very specific corn, and like everything else we grow it under contract, and then they pay us a premium to go through all the right steps to make sure it's the right kind of corn, that it's isolated, that it's pure.
Along with selling their crop to Tate and Lyle, the family also raises white food-grade corn for Cargill and seed beans for Pioneer. Since the Orrs are raising corn and soybeans for their contracted businesses, they do not transport their crop to the elevator after harvest. They store it.
Because of us storing all of our grain, we don't deliver it in the fall like a lot of people think would be stereotypical, but instead, we store everything and then deliver it the following year as end users want it.
Take a look at this picture. This is one of the locations where the Orrs store their crop.
And so this would be the corn planter.
While the Orrs will begin to haul their crop from the previous harvest season, they're preparing for the 2021 planting season. Clint's son, Corbin, has been getting the equipment ready. Once they plant their crop in the spring,
There's a lot of spraying and scouting, and by scouting I just mean checking on fields.
Orr knows some of the responsibilities he has on his farm may be different than others.
For us in particular, we spend a lot of time in the fall planting cover crops. Well, somebody that's not into that doesn't have that concern or that challenge.
The Orr family knows every farm is operated differently. It's up to the farmer to decide what method is successful for them. And as for their farm,
It's not more challenging or less challenging, it's just different.
The next Indiana Farm Report will air next week right here on News 18, and you can find the previous stories under the Indiana Farm Report tab on our website. That's WLFI.com.